Hi, my name is John Swart. I'm a business agent for the Heat and Frost Insulators, Local 95 here in Toronto. My position covers the whole province of Ontario. The day of mourning is a day that workers, families all unite, more or less April 28th. I believe it started here in Canada, and now it has gone right across the world for workers that are either killed or injured on the work site. September 16th, 1992, 20 years ago, I got announcements over the PA system. I was working with another insulator at another refinery in Chemical Valley, Sarnia. Over the loudspeaker I heard my name. Upon calling the office, I was told by the secretary to get to the hospital right away. So I get down to the hospital, and there I met up with my dad, mom, my sisters, and Gary's fiance at the time. And there I seen my boss. Gary and I worked for the same company back then, and he was crying, and he was more or less saying, Gary's dead. That's something that I would never expect to hear. Never. Learning that, the next few days were hell. Family was devastated. A year and a half later, I was invited to sit on the coroner's inquiry on my brother's death at the construction site. Anyways, out of the whole inquiry, there was a number of things that came out about man lift safety, and a lot of them are in practice today because of Gary's death. What am I trying to say is, when you, as a worker, you leave your home, you leave your loved ones, your children, your wife, your mother, father, whoever, you don't expect to be seeing them for the last time or hearing from them the last time. That's why it's crucial to make sure you're doing a safe job. You plan out safety to the fullest, because you don't want to be one of those persons not going home. One of my buddies said after the funeral, it sucks to die with work boots on. I still say that. But even today, people in Ontario are still getting killed at constructions. Never stop asking. Never stop questioning your foreman. Never stop questioning your boss, whoever it is, or your health and safety. Just because you did it yesterday or the week before, you think you know the job inside out, there's all kinds of variables that come up. You need to ask questions. You have to really think your job's out. There's always going to be a time where an incident comes up that you have to be prepared for. And I always thought that this couldn't happen to me, this couldn't happen to somebody I know. It can happen. There's times where young workers think that they want to prove to their fellow workers that they know the job. They don't want to be embarrassed that saying they don't know the job, they have questions. By all means, ask the questions. We're always learning. From day one, we're still learning. I'm still learning. April 28th is a day that all workers should go to the various communities and more or less support workers that have been injured, workers that lost their lives, and especially in our industry, workers that will develop mesothelioma or asbestos-related diseases. Think of those ones that are gone, injured. Learn from their mistakes. Learn from the variables on the job sites, and don't let it happen to another worker.